They are threatened by African unity.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you very much for always coming back to watch my videos. And in case you are new here, my name is Fatah Bokar and this is my YouTube channel. Guys, today I want to share with you a very interesting video. Julius Malemo from South Africa was really talking to a lot of people, he was talking the unity of Africa, and he was saying that it's time to unite, okay, and build Africa, okay. He said he really compared it, Britain and other countries in Africa. He said the unity for Africa is like the unity for Britain, unity for India, and unity for European Union, something like that, and it's good, really, guys. I really appreciate that Africa to stand up and work for their own purpose. See, guys, unity is really strong, and division is weakness. So when the colonial countries, when they came to Africa, the legacy that they left us really was divide and rule, okay. So they divided us, okay, into sections, parts, and then they rolled us. And up to now, what they are doing is they are supporting, they involve in our politics, our internal affairs, in Africa. They are really intervening in every country's politics, okay. They use money, they use propaganda, and they use, groups that they are really backing and supporting, okay, so ideologically and financially. So what Julia Malemo said, that it's important, we have to unite. And really, guys, I'll share with you the video right now, okay. I will play for you in a minute, but guys, okay, I was really, the West shocked when they listened and watched his video. He called it them, Western cowards. I use that word. Anyway, guys, I'm really impressed, and also I felt happy when I have seen the number of people watching. Okay, it's time for Africans, okay, to tell their own story, guys. And now I started the videos, serious videos about, I want to change the narrative, okay, of Mother Africa through YouTube videos, okay. And we have to tell our own history, guys. If we don't tell our own history, no one will come up and tell our own history, okay. We have to fight. See, he talked about African unity. He talked about one currency in African countries, okay, one military that's capable for handling African issues. If there's an issue arise within from one country in Africa, the continent, so they can immediately handle and fix that, okay, and immediately deploy it. So it's good to have one common, one military, one currency, okay, free movement within African countries. Very important, you guys. I'm talking to African leaders. Please do that, okay. It's time for Africans to unite for their own purpose, okay, for their own agenda, okay. And it's time for Africans to ignore, okay, Western propaganda, okay. We have the resource, we have the manpower, we have youth under 70, okay. See the potential we have. We have we have untapped resources, okay. We have a nice weather, okay. So we have to build our countries, okay. We have to empower our youth. We have to empower our women. We have to be you have to be honest leaders, African leaders. I'm talking to you. Be honest to your own view, okay. Start building your continent, okay. So I want to see, guys, 2020 30. I want to see, okay. Now I'm from Somalia. I'm still fighting for African unity, guys, okay. I want Africans to be united, to have one common currency, to have one common military, and to have one aim, really. So the country I'm from, now I started political party that's called Somali Youth Political Party, okay. What it does two things. First of all, it will allow youth to be free from brainwashed or negative thoughts, okay, or ideologies from local politicians. Second thing that it will do is to allow them to empower, okay, and have their own voice to be heard, okay. So the aim is to lead my country and to compete political positions, okay, in the country. So the ultimate goal is I want that political party, okay, to lead the country and to win the election, okay, 2030. I'm talking about 2030, okay. So I want to see the members of the government to be under 70, okay. Yes, because now all people are really taking the positions of the country, and they are dictating, manipulating, okay, putting down the youth, while the youth is 70% of the population, okay, and they are well educated. They have degree, masters, PhD, okay. They are financially capable. I mean, strong. I mean, educational knowledge, experience. So the only thing that now they need is to unite and lead the country, okay, and to unite for the common ground and common purpose, okay. So it's so that's really where we are heading to, okay. And Africa, guys, we see in terms of even the food we eat, okay, we don't really produce our own food. We depend on export, okay. We have to produce our own food. We have to empower, okay, and also support our local agriculturists, okay. We have sea, okay. We have to use our own fish, okay. We have to use African clothes. We have to be, guys, independent. That is really where Africa, and now African people really understood that, and they are really I'm happy that they understand that, and they really are fighting for that. So now, and I've seen a lot of people really are fighting for African unity. If you remember, guys, so many African leaders did that, even though there were obstacles and challenges. And I know, when you want to start, whatever initiative you come up, first of all, there will be challenges and constraints, So we really, we know that we shall win, and the struggle continues, guys, and we will be fighting until our demands are met. So some people, they said Africa is the future. Yes, Africa is the future, and it's time now for Africans to really make changes, okay. So if you don't tell your own story, if you don't write your own story, if you don't change, okay, your system, no one will come and change for you, okay. African leaders, please listen to me clearly, okay. Politics is not a gift, okay. Position is not a gift. No one will come and give you a politics. No, it's not a free gift. No, you have to fight for it, and you have to face a lot of challenges, constraints, okay, difficulty. You have to face stress. You have to face hectic situations, then you will succeed, okay. Before guys, and that's really important. I'm not here to blame anything. I'm not here to attack someone, but what I have seen so far is, guys, yesterday one YouTuber from my country, Somalia, her name is Coach Mariama. She was showing, she recently came to Mogadishu, Somalia from China, and what she was doing is she was really showing to the world how beautiful Somalia is. She was visiting beautiful places, and she was also she came up initiative there to support local business people, small business people. So she was asking, okay, if give you a chance, okay, what do you want to follow up, okay, or if you get money to improve your business, okay, what will you do it? Will you continue this kind of business, or will you come up with another idea or another business plan? And when they shared with her, she was giving she was giving financial support to really motivate them and encourage them to continue their business, because that's how you can also empower and support local business people. But YouTube, she said, she was blaming YouTube, and she said YouTube has deleted all her videos, okay, because she said YouTube does. I mean, I know, I'm sorry, Facebook, not YouTube, Facebook, guys. Yeah, she said Facebook deleted all her videos because Facebook doesn't want to see the beauty of Africa, especially Somalia, the development of the country. But she said instead, if I want, share to the world a video that's violent, or fighting going on in Somalia, or destruction, if I saw, places that has already been distracted, okay, then they will push that video to a lot of viewers and audiences, okay. So maybe it will reach 20, 30k, okay, 1 million, 2 million views. That's what she said. So you can understand, if you are really strong enough, if you use your mind, you can understand, divide and rule. That strategy is there. Okay, see guys, that's true. Even Western media, when they come to Somalia or Africa, mostly they show, guys, the bad sides of Africa, especially like people who are malnutrition, or people who are living in makeshift camps, IDPs, internal displaced people, refugees. Okay, every country has a homeless people. See, in America, they have homeless people living on the street. Okay, they have people who are suffering, mentally ill people. Okay, so I'm not blaming for those sick people. Every country has its own problems, right? But you have to show even if they show the positive and the negative side, then we can say, yeah, fair enough. But they're only showing bad parts, the bad image of the country, and also they try to add a few comments just to make it's not a safe to visit the country. It is not a developed nation, or something like that, like a country that has nothing, while we have untapped resource. Okay, if you remember, I have seen Burkina Faso, they arrested French mercenaries who come to their country. They were stealing diamond and mines. Okay, they were really doing exploitation, expensive, precious stones, guys, jewelry, diamond, they were stealing them, and they see Rwandan president Paul Kagame, he also arrested also foreign mercenaries, who came to his country. They were stealing diamond and also precious stones. You know what they're doing. See, we know what they're doing, guys. So but the thing is, guys, Africans must unite, and we have to really put aside our differences and unite for the common ground, common purpose, and let's, guys, because see, the blessings that Africa, that God has given to Africa, a lot, foreigners are enjoying that. Okay, so let's, guys, enjoy our own blessings. Okay, let's enjoy the blessing that God has given to us. Okay, yes, we have to enjoy the blessings Allah, God has given to us, guys. So many blessings. I can't even, if I say I will count, I can't even count, guys. It's uncountable, that the blessing that God has given to us. We have to enjoy. Okay, and I'm very sorry, really, guys, okay, that how our youth are brainwashed. See, today, if you ask African youth, okay, where do you want to live, they will tell you, I want to go America, I want to go Europe, I want to go London, I want to go stay there. No, London is not your country, America is not your country, okay, Europe is not your continent. Listen to me, African youth, your continent is Africa. Your country is Somalia, your country is Ethiopia, your country is Kenya, your country is Nigeria, your country is South Africa, your country is Rwanda, your country is the continent, the 54 countries in Africa. Your country is Sudan. Okay, America is not your country. Okay, you have to believe, you trust your love your country. Okay, work for your people, build your country. And I'm really uh, I'm happy to see the Maya and other African YouTubers who are really trying to change the narrative of Mama Africa through YouTube videos, okay, and showing the world that Africa is a place to enjoy. Africa is a continent to invest. Africa is not a continent that's living handouts, okay, or begging the world. No, it has natural resources. It's a rich continent, even richer than other continents in the world. To be honest with you guys, okay, let's be fair, guys. Let's talk frankly, okay, and we have to tell the truth, guys, okay. So I'm really wanna encourage and really advise, African diaspora who are living other countries of the world. Please come back to Mother Africa. Please come back to your continent. Okay, invest Africa. Okay, put the money and the resource you have in Africa. Okay, if you have knowledge, come Africa. Okay, invest whatever you have. Okay, build, start real estate business in Africa. Start business in Africa. Okay, and in fact, I have seen some of African businesses also. African diaspora, they already came back to Africa and they started real estate businesses. They are really building, massive construction going on in Africa. If you see Somalia, Rwanda, they come up with business plans and now they invest in millions and millions of dollars in the continent, okay? Because they have seen with their own eyes what the Western media were telling them was not true. They were spreading rumors, propaganda against the Africans, okay, against the Africa, okay? And now they have seen and they are really making, a positive change, okay, this in Africa, okay. They employ a number of people and they are really happy enjoying their continent, okay, starting their own business, enjoying the weather, the sunny weather they have in Africa. And that's really important where you have the snow, and really very danger weather, difficult. Sometimes you can't even go outside, you face a lot of problems. So see that sunny weather, guys, enjoy the sun, vitamin D. The sun, vitamin D is also known as sun vitamin. Do you know that? I think you don't know. This sun has vitamin D. Okay, you don't need to take a vitamin D tablet. You enjoy the sun, okay, and your body will absorb that vitamin. Okay, it's a natural vitamin D. We used to call vitamin D is also known as the sun vitamin. That's why sun vitamin. That's why it's important. See, Allah, God has given to us. Where in Western countries you don't have that. Snow, tsunami, and also difficult weather. Difficult weather. Better to come Africa, invest in Africa, and enjoy, the beauty of Africa. Let's watch what Julia Malemo had to say about this. Africans. Okay, he was talking to South Africans, and let's watch, guys, what he really said about African unity. Okay. That's true. That's true, guys. Guys, as a audience, as a viewer, I want to ask you one question. I want to leave you this question, okay? Do you think it's time for Africans to unite and to have a common currency and common military? Or you believe, okay, it's not a time to unite, okay? It's time has not been reached. The Africans can unite and can have a common currency. What do you think? Okay, let me know your thoughts about this. Okay, I want to see your comments, guys. Pop it up in the comment section. Please do share your comments in the comment section, and I would love to respond to you. Okay, yeah, definitely I will respond to you. Okay, I don't care if that comment is positive or negative, as long as you watched my video. Thank you very much, but I will respond to you. Okay, if it's positive or negative, share your opinion. You have opinion, right? Share your opinion. Okay, if you believe what I believe, and if you don't believe what I believe, if you are against me, share. Okay, why you against me? I need to know that. Thank you. Next video I will be talking about why always after every elections in Africa, why always election commissions in Africa say that, okay, what did the European Union say about the election, what the United Nations say about the election? Okay, why do they always say that? Do you think that they have a defined duty to tell us what to do, and we have defined duty to accept what they are telling us? That's really unfortunate, guys. Okay, and it's really shame, to only listen what the European and the United Nations are telling us. Okay, we have to trust our election commissions. Next video I'll be talking about that. Stay tuned. Bye bye.